The leaves change color to welcome autumn, and we get that time of year. Julie Jones dusts off and rearranges her mantle in case she needs extra room for another trophy. It's the time of year you'll celebrate the NFL's 100th birthday, be inundated with commercials for insurance, food, and cars, and the time we'll see a new move James Harden will be using later in the fall, one-legged threes. When we were last picking games, the Blues of St. Louis and the Raptors of the North were winning their finals, and America herself was lifting a World Cup. Thanks to this and just a little more, former champion Teresa the Shyster Davenport outlasted myself and Joe. Way back in the spring, Peter King Too Sweet predicted Texas Tech's appearance in the title game and claimed a slim victory over flabbergasted Brendan and unwavering Gina. As for how the year now stands, these 6 are in the top 7, joined by sneaky genius Oliver. Peter, Brendan, and Gina hold the top 3 spots, which would earn them a bye later on. The next 8 that fill the top 11 are also in a spot to qualify for the tournament. If you're here, don't worry. There's still plenty of time to go for Michael's unphotoed spot here. And if you want to tank, do whatever Ryan is doing to end up here. But who knows? Maybe the birth of his absolutely adorable second-born is exactly the shakeup he needed. Comeback time. The season officially begins on the weekend of September 22nd, so that for on our birthdays the following day, Mark and I may wake up with a sense of renewal and rejuvenation, maybe even charm, because Michigan has just gone on the road and beat Wisconsin. The fall season will conclude on December 22nd, when we'll name the fall winner and seed the playoffs 1 through 11 based on the year leaderboard. Those 11 will pick in a playoff tournament in the post-holiday winter. The first round will be the early 8, where seeds 4 through 11 go head-to-head in the opening weekend. Then the 4 winners move on and join idle seeds numbers 2 and 3, who enjoyed a bye, and play head-to-head in the Super 6, round 2. Next, those 3 winners move on to meet the number 1 overall seed, who automatically earned a spot in the Final 4, and play round 3. And finally, the top 2 pick in the championship round 4. After that, the trophy is awarded, the year is officially over, and we take a 4-year break, as it will take me time to cope with failure. We've picked our preseason games. We'll get to explore questions like, can UCF lay a beat down on a big program? Can the Saints let go of last year's unfair loss? What kind of team is Notre Dame going to be? Which Michigan rival is most to be feared? And is the younger Pat Mahomes or the elder Tom Brady leading the best team in the league? You've picked already, and it looks like this. To cover this and a little more, it's time to go around the league for a Clubhouse chat. Visited today by Brendan.
Actually, what's the score? 10-3? Minute 45 to go on Thursday Night Football. Brendan, question number 1.
Yeah.
Tell me again, what's your main strategy when picking for PixPlay?
Well, first I think about it, and once I know what team is absolutely going to win, I take the opposite one.
Me too. Next question. How many wins will the Lions have this year?
16. And 4-0 in the playoffs.
I mean, the sad thing is I believe that you might actually think that.
That's probably what Aaron thinks, but probably 6 or 7.
I don't even know how you can go that many.
They're either going to go 9 and 7 or 3 and 13. I just don't know which one.
I honestly think they're going to go. I honestly think they're going to go 4. What is that? 4 and 12.
I don't know those two because I thought their division was good and the Browns looked terrible, or the Bears looked terrible, and the Packers don't look that good either. I mean, they're great defense, but Bears don't look that good.
I will make you a bet.
Okay.
If the Lions win their first 3 games,
they're not going to.
If they win their first 3 games, I will buy a Stafford jersey and wear it.
You have to wear it every Sunday.
If they go 3-0, I will.
They're not going to. They play the Chargers week 2. That's a loss. And I don't know if they'll win week 3.
Okay, but the other side of the bet is, if they start their first games 0-3, you have to give your season tickets to Pete for free.
They won't go 0-3.
Oh, really?
No, they won't. Pete probably wouldn't even take my season tickets.
I got a minute 12 left in the game, 3rd and 8 for Bears.
I got a minute 2.
Who in the PixPlay League would you be most afraid to go head-to-head right now? For 1 week. Who would scare you the most? Oh, by the way, I'm starting a juicing diet. It's filled with beets. Delicious.
The most scared. I don't know. Probably either Teresa. Nah, probably Teresa. Just because I know that I would talk so much cash and she would just wipe the floor with me. John got lucky that I was drunk on my 18th birthday and accidentally picked the Broncos.
Okay, next question. What does it feel right now going into fall, but knowing that you're overall second? Which right now means that you're in place for at least a week of bye. But if you moved up one more spot, it would be 2.
Well, what makes me nervous is that I got out so early in the summer, so if I have 2 or 3 bad weeks, I don't know how much I'm going to plummet. So, I mean, as long as I get like 500, I'll feel fine. But I feel more confident in football picks than baseball and basketball because it's more predictable than the other ones, I guess you could say. I would think so, especially baseball.
I mean, can you imagine if Pete just hadn't decided to take Texas Tech to win every game they played?
I can't even believe that they went that far, too. I had them in the Final Four, and I switched my stupid pick.
Okay, next question. Who's your favorite fantasy football player that you got to draft this year?
Probably Le'Veon Bell, just because he's probably my favorite player.
Next question. What's the most exciting class you're taking this semester, or the one you like the most so far?
Most exciting. I wouldn't really say they're like exciting, but computer programming class. Yeah. No, actually, I have an algebra, like this elementary algebra or linear algebra class I have to take for, like it's an engineering requirement.
Wow.
But I'd like algebra, so I mean, it's easy to me, so I'm happy with it. And my teacher brings in snacks every day, and he brought peanut M&Ms today, so my professor.
I see. He might have brought in snacks, but did he bring in beet juice? Should be fired. Outrage culture on the internet should be after him. Of our 5 preseason picks, which game are you most excited for?
Well, I don't know. I think Ohio State will probably be the biggest blowout, actually.
Okay, the thing is, though, that people have, a little confusion about your methodology of picking, because if you think Ohio State is going to be the biggest blowout, we're curious why you took Michigan State.
I told you to switch up.
Oh, the Packers won.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told you.
It would have been only 1. I'm so glad I didn't make it a game.